Hello and welcome to this IELTS Speaking Part 1 topic. In this video, we'll look at jewellery. So these are the kinds of questions they might ask you. Notice that in the UK, we spell jewellery like this, but in America, they have a different spelling. Both are correct. A special occasion. So this is something like a party, a wedding. A special occasion. To accessorize means to add things to your outfit to make it look more attractive, such as jewellery, makeup, shoes, bags. These are called accessories, and we use them to accessorize. To accessorize. Bling is a type of jewellery that is very shiny, very flashy, it's big, it attracts attention, and it usually looks expensive. Bling. Do you like wearing jewellery? I do if it's a special occasion. I like to accessorize with jewellery. I'm not a person who wears lots of bling though. I tend to wear. I usually wear. On a daily basis. Remember, we can say on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a regular basis, on an annual basis, on a daily basis, every day. From time to time, a good way to mean sometimes, occasionally. From time to time. When we put on our best clothes, our smart clothes, we dress up. I'm dressing up. Event or function, both of these words have very similar meanings, and they can mean a formal social event, a ceremony, a party, a special meal. They mean all kinds of things where you meet with other people. An event or a function. How often do you wear it? I tend to wear a watch on a daily basis and a necklace which was given to me by my grandmother. From time to time, if I'm dressing up for an event or function, then I wear a few more items. An awful lot. This is an idiomatic expression and it means a very large amount. An awful lot. To be perfectly honest, honestly. Relatives. Useful word for IELTS speaking because you often need to speak about members of your family. Relatives. What type of jewellery do you like to buy? I don't buy an awful lot, to be perfectly honest. All of the jewellery that I own has been given to me by friends or relatives. The occasion is another word like an event. An occasion. It can just mean a time or an event. Occasion. As a rule, this means what you generally do, what you usually do, and we can also say as a general rule. At times means sometimes. At times. Do you wear a lot of jewellery? I guess it depends on the occasion. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. As a rule, I'd say no, but at times I do. From memory. If you are saying something from memory, you are doing it without checking, so maybe you are right, maybe you are wrong. From memory. Tricky, difficult, hard. Tricky. Gift cards are what we often give in the UK as presents, and it has a value, for example £50, and then you can buy a product from that shop. A gift card. Have you ever given someone jewellery as a gift? From memory, no, I don't think so. I find it quite tricky to buy things for others because I'm always worried that I'll get the wrong size. I tend to give gift cards so they can buy it themselves. A status symbol, great word for speaking and writing. A status symbol is something like expensive jewellery, an expensive car, a big house, and it's showing people that you're rich. A status symbol. Your wealth is how much money you have. Your wealth, that's the noun. Wealthy is the adjective. If you are wealthy, you are rich. Another way of saying rich is well off. Well off. A lie, if something is a lie, it's not true. If something is a waste of money, it's a bad use of your money. A waste of money. Why do some people choose to buy expensive jewellery? I guess it's a status symbol. It shows their wealth and power. If I was well off, then I would buy a Rolex. No, that's a lie. I think they're a waste of money. Let's do the quiz now. How can we say members of your family? Relatives. Relatives. How can we say sometimes? At times. At times. How can we say jewellery or decoration that attracts attention because it is very noticeable and looks expensive? Bling. Bling. How can we say a very large amount? An awful lot. An awful lot. How can we say to dress in smart or formal clothes? To dress up. To dress up. How can we say every day? On a daily basis. On a daily basis. How can we say from what I can remember without checking? From memory. From memory. How can we say to add other things to something in order to make it look more attractive? To accessorize. To accessorize. And we can also call things like jewellery accessories. So the noun is accessories, the verb is accessorize. How can we say difficult? Tricky. Tricky. And finally, how can we say rich? Well off. Well off.